Hello dear students, I am Sandhya Chauhan, working as an assistant professor in Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Pharmacy Institute, Greater Noida. So our today's topic is NABL. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before I move to NABL, I will explain what is accreditation. Okay, so accreditation is the formal recognition, authorization and registration of a laboratory that has demonstrated its capability, competency and credibility to carry out the task it is claiming to be able to do. It provides feedback to laboratories as to whether they are performing their work in accordance with international criteria for technical competency. Now let's move on to NABL. Okay, so NABL specifies the general requirement for the competency to carry out test and calibration, including sampling. It covers testing and calibration performed using standard methods, non-standard methods and laboratory developed method. Now, what are the benefits of accreditation? Okay, suppose a laboratory go for accreditation, so what benefits that laboratory can enjoy? So, accreditation increase of confidence in testing, calibration data and personal performing work. So, it is well evident that accredited work increases the confidence of customer in testing, in calibration data and personal performing work, okay, because they provide proof what they have done. Okay. Next is customer can search and identify the laboratories accredited by NABL for their specific requirement from the directory of accredited laboratory. Okay. Suppose a customer need results from accredited laboratory. Okay. Suppose a customer need to submitted authorized results for regulatory purpose. So, this can help the customer to search the accredited laboratory. And next is users of accredited laboratory will enjoy greater access for their product in both domestic and international markets when tested by accredited laboratory. Okay. So, certain regulatory authorities require results from accredited laboratory for registration of product. So, if a customer uses the services of accredited laboratory, then that customer is able to register his or her product in international markets. Okay. So, these are the benefits of accreditation. Next benefit is potential increase in business due to enhanced customer confidence and satisfaction. Yes, accreditation can increase the business because it provide the proof of work. Suppose the calibration of any particular instrument is performed in any particular laboratory, okay, and that laboratory did not provide any certificate of calibration. So, it was very difficult for the customer to convince the regulatory authority that that particular equipment is calibrated. In next is saving in terms of time and money due to elimination of the need for retesting. Okay. Suppose we have used services of accredited laboratory for any particular products testing or any particular equipment's calibration. So, we have proof, we have certificate that we have performed that particular test. So, this accredited laboratory results will reduce the time and money of retesting. Next is better control of laboratory operations and feedback to laboratories as to whether they have sound quality assurance system and are technically competent. Okay. So, if a laboratory is accredited, that means that laboratory have sound quality assurance system and that laboratory is technically competent. So, we can rely on that laboratory's result for our work. Now, types of laboratories can seek accreditation. So, laboratory undertaking any sort of testing or calibration in specific field can seek accreditation. Private or government laboratories can seek accreditation. Small operation to large multi-field laboratories can also seek accreditation. Site facilities, temporary field operation and mobile laboratories can also seek accreditation. Now, here is the types of different types of laboratories that seeks accreditation. Okay. So, we have biological testing laboratories, chemical testing laboratories, electrical testing laboratories, electronics testing laboratories, fluid flow testing laboratories, mechanical testing laboratories, non-destructive testing laboratories, photometry, radiological, thermal, forensic. Okay. So, for these things we can seek accreditation. Next is calibration laboratories. So, electrotechnical, mechanical, fluid flow, thermal and radiological. Next is medical laboratories. Okay. So, clinical biochemistry laboratory, clinical pathology, hematology and immunohematology, microbiology and serology, histopathology, cytopathology, genetics, nuclear medicines. These laboratories can also seek accreditation. Now, proficiency testing providers like testing, calibration, medical inspection. Reference material producers. So, chemical compositions, biological and clinical properties, physical properties, engineering properties and miscellaneous properties. Now, steps of accreditation. Okay. So, accreditation process completed in these steps. First step is awareness training. Okay. So, for accreditation they provide awareness training. Next is quality, policy and objective finalization. Third is gap analysis. Fourth is documentation and process design. Fifth is documentation and process implementation. Sixth is internal audit. Seventh is management review meeting. Eighth is shadow audit. 9 is corrective and preventive action, and 10th is final certification audit. Now, what are the scope of NABL accreditation? Okay. So, NABL grant accreditation in almost all areas of science, engineering and medical testing. Okay. So, the international standards followed are ISO 15189 2007 for medical testing. Okay. ISO IEC 17025 2005 for testing calibration. ISO 17043 2010 for PT providers. Okay. So, here is the classification of the testing laboratories which seeks NABL accreditation. Okay. So, testing laboratories like biological testing, chemical, electrical, electronic fluid, flow mechanical, non-destructive testing, optical and photometry, radiological, thermal, forensic. So, these testing laboratories seeks NABL accreditation. Next is calibration laboratories. So, electrotechnical, mechanical, radiological, thermal, optical, fluid flow. These laboratories can also seek accreditation. Clinical biochemistry, clinical pathology, genetics, cytopathology, hematology and immunohematology, histopathology, microbiology, serology and nuclear medicine. These can also seek accreditation. Now, what are the benefits of accredited customers? Okay. Customer can search and identify the laboratories accredited by NABL for their specific requirements from the NABL website or directory of accredited laboratories. Okay. Suppose a customer wants services of any accredited laboratory, then the customer can search the laboratory name on NABL website or from directory of accredited laboratories. Okay. It increased confidence in reports. Okay. So, the reports generated from the accredited laboratory are more authentic. Customer considered them as more authentic because they have proof that certain test is performed on the particular product and on particular sample, and these results are authentic because the laboratory has followed the standard procedure and the laboratory is providing certificate of their work. Next is the labs are required to participate in proficiency testing, which is again demonstration of competency. So, there is increased confidence in the reports released by the laboratory. Again, as we know that the accredited laboratories follow the standard procedure, they provide certificates of their work, they provide proof of their work. That is why the reports generated by accredited laboratories are more reliable. Okay. So, next thing is the customer gets services by credential staff. Okay. So, in accredited laboratory only skilled staff or skilled employee perform the task. Okay. So, that is why if we took services of accredited laboratory, that means we are getting services from the credential staff. Okay. So, it also increases customers' confidence in the laboratory result. Okay. Next is savings in terms of time and money, as it reduces or eliminates the need of retesting. Okay. So, yes, if we take services of any accredited laboratory, okay, so that means we are saving our time and money, because the results provided by these laboratories are more authentic, okay, and they provide certificate of their work. So, when when there is need to submit the test result to any regulatory body, and at that time we do not need to perform the retest, and that is how it saves our time, money and eliminates the need of retesting. Now, what are the benefits of accredited laboratories? Okay. So, the laboratory which is accredited by NABL or by any standard can use the symbol. Okay. Suppose if we talk about the use of NABL symbol, the accredited laboratory can issue test report bearing the accreditation's body symbol or endorsement as an indication of accreditation. Okay. Suppose we have taken the services of laboratory which is accredited by NABL. In that case, the certificate is generated by the laboratory, the certificate which is generated by the laboratory bear the tag of NABL, okay, and that tag indicate that laboratory is accredited by NABL. We can trust the results which is generated by the laboratory, okay, and this symbol or this NABL symbol can also work as endorsement and as an indication of accreditation. Next thing is international recognition. Okay. So, lab accreditation is highly regarded both nationally and internationally as an indicator of technical competency. Okay. Suppose a lab is accredited by NABL body. Okay. So, that means the work produced by that lab, the calibration done by that particular lab, or the test performed by that particular lab is more authentic. Okay. And this ultimately indicate the technical competency of that lab. Okay. So, without technical competency or without having skilled staff or without having proper laboratory, without having a proper organized system, any laboratory could not get accreditation from NABL. So, yes, it provides international recognition. Okay. If the laboratory is accredited by NABL, that means that laboratory has technical competency. Okay. So, next thing is satisfaction of the staff. So, the staff in an accredited laboratory is satisfied as it provides for continuous learning, good working environment and leadership. Okay. So, that means the staff or the employees who are working in accredited laboratories, they are more satisfied as compared to non-accredited laboratory. Why? Because they get good working environment. Okay. Because accredited laboratory has certain rules and regulations of working. Okay. They do not exploit the staff. Okay. And they provide good learning environment to their staff. So, if any staff or any employee is getting good working environment, they have chances or they have time to learn new things, the laboratory or the organization is encouraging them to learn new things. So, it would definitely increase the employees satisfaction in job, because everyone who works for any organization wants a healthy working environment, wants to learn new things, wants to develop their skills so that they can perform well in near future. Next thing is it provide good leadership. Yes, the accredited leadership, the accredited laboratory has good working environment. Okay. They have involvement of employees to achieve the goal. Okay. The employees in that particular laboratory or in the accredited laboratory has certain rules and regulation of working. Okay. And they have certain rules and regulation for working. And yes, the leaders in such organization recognize the work of the employees. Okay. They acknowledge the work of the employees who are working for the organization, and they give reward to the employees who work for the organization and who work toward achieving the goal. So, yes, this accreditation process is good for customer and for the employees who are working for the organization as well. Thank you.